Yeah. So how do the remedies work? Is there any truth in what they say that it actually gives you a bit of the disease you've got, so your body can then sort of heal from it or deal with it better?
I'm not sure about gives you a bit of the disease. I mean, obviously, this is a bit of, you can fear arise about this. Let's see, quick answer or long answer?
Go for it. Go for it.
The remedy acknowledges that your disease, your illness, your diagnosis comes from the deepest point of view. So I don't know what your philosophy is. You might say it's my soul, it's my spirit. You might be a psychologist and say it's the subconscious, whatever. Let's just call that place your deepest point, right? Yeah. So all of your illness comes from that deepest point, right? So the remedy recognizes what the experience, so that deepest, it's an experience, okay? Let's say it's something like, say you have a feeling that you're not safe, right? Okay. That's your deepest experience. You experience all of your life through that lens. It's a delusion, right? It's not real, but you think everything is going to kill you, okay? Now, how do you live your life with that like being the core driver of you? How are you going to manifest that at an emotional level, do you think?
It's just going to show up as anxiety. It could develop into OCD. The list is endless.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So at an emotional level, you will get symptoms with your GP will label anxiety, and he'll give you a drug for. But can you see where they're based? On a deeper fear, which isn't real. And let's look at the physical level. So supposing you do think that everything out there in the world is likely to kill you or harm you, what if your body suddenly gave you some sort of one of these diseases that causes fatigue?
Yeah.
So you couldn't move very much. So your body's saying, everything out there is going to hurt you. Let's not move around so much. So even that physical thing is supporting the idea we've got to look after ourselves because everything is a threat. Okay? Now, so what the remedy does, going back to the question, is it addresses that delusion. It says, this is a delusion. Your delusion that everything is a threat and you are unsafe is not true. And then suddenly you go, oh, okay, well, I don't need to feel anxious anymore. I don't need to have that chronic fatigue anymore. Do you see how that happens? You deal with the underlying untruth, the underlying problem, and everything that stems from it, the things you've developed to live your life. You see, they're coping strategies. You develop chronic fatigue as a coping strategy. Well, if I don't go out somewhere, not at a conscious level, not consciously doing this, but at a subconscious level, you're saying, well, if I don't go out so much, there's less chance of me getting hurt.
Yeah, and the outer just falls away. Those lens, those layers,
The things they grow from just goes. You just like cut the roots of them, so your pathology disappears.